Hey guys, so today we are going to be doing an account overview video. The last one we did of these was back during the 3-year anniversary. I think it was at the end of the 3-year anniversary. Sort of looked over my account, saw what characters I had done, what characters I still needed to get stars on, stuff like that. So, you know, end of the year. It's literally December 31st right now. Figured this was a good time to do another update on my account. You guys can see exactly where I stand in terms of the characters that I have done, all the items that I have access to, stuff like that. So we're just going to jump right into the thing that most people want to see, which is going to be my box. So let's go over to the character list here, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be sorting first by power level, and then we'll go into limit breaks after that. So I think this is probably how most people have their box sorted, by power level, this is at least how I do it most of the time. So obviously a lot of the Zenkai characters are towards the top here. I have every single character that can be Zenkai'd fully soul boosted. You know what's funny about this is Ultra Gogeta is like the only non-Zenkai character that's like in the middle of the pack of, I guess, the jungle of Zenkai characters. Look at this. He's the only one that has a high enough power level there. But yeah, I mean, this is just like, you know, what my boxes looked like for a while in terms of the Zenkai characters all being sort of like stuffed at the top here. But what I really wanted to show is the limit breaks here. Then this is sorted by limit break starting from higher stars to lower stars. So the characters at the bottom of this screen here are going to be the ones that I have the least amount of stars on. Now, thanks to the Happy Bag sales and the banners that were out for Legends Festival 2021, I was able to actually 14-star every single sparking in the game. So if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see that the only characters in the entire game that I do not have 14 stars are the new EX Mai, the new EX Frieza, and obviously Shallot, because it's actually impossible to get Shallot to a higher star level than this right now. So yeah, obviously Mai and Frieza, they're brand new EXs. It is actually a lot harder to pull new EXs compared to new Sparkings or even new LFs, in my experience. So yeah, Frieza and Mai are the only characters in the game that I do not have fully done, max stars, fully, you know, 100% completed. So every single Sparking in the game, we can even filter by Sparking here. Every Sparking in the game. This is filtered by limit break. So the bottom of the screen is the lowest limit break. The lowest limit break character that I have for Sparking is 14 stars. So everything is 14 stars here. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll just go back to power level here. Let's go ahead and sort by Legends Limited, just to put that out there as well. Legends Limited applicable. So every single Legends Limited character is 14 stars. You can see the new LFs here. We have Trunks, obviously he's 14 stars here. We have Goku and Vegeta, 14 stars here. Much easier to get these characters 14 stars as opposed to pretty much any other LF in history, just because of the way that they've designed and structured the banners, right, with the 800 Z power per pull and stuff like that. Next, obviously, we have Ultra characters. I mean, there's only one summonable Ultra right now, which is Ultra Gogeta, but he is also 14 stars. Honestly, not that difficult to get him there either, just because of the way that they structured that banner, with Ultras giving you 2000 Z power per pull. And then I guess we can also just take a look at Zenkai Awakening applicable. So obviously every character that can be Zenkai Awakened is Zenkai Awakened, and they're all max soul boosted. I guess, let me just see. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know if there's an easy way to show everyone is like fully soul boosted, but that's pretty much like the best look at my box that I can really give. Everything is just completely maxed out pretty much except for those two characters, the Frieza and Mai. So that's my box, but that's not it. I wanted to show other stuff as well, so let's just take a quick look at the mission tab real quick. I like to show this off as well, over to the Z missions down here. So in total I've logged in for 1,311 days. I am actually, I guess, like I am a day one player of this game, but I'm also not a day one player technically. I played this game starting from the first day it came out in North America, but I did re-roll on the blue legendary Super Saiyan Broly banner, which was the second banner to ever release in the game. So the first banner to release in the game was red Super Saiyan Goku, green Piccolo, blue Pan, yellow Pikkon, and the purple Scouter Vegeta. That was I think it was Ultra Space Time Summon number 1. Then the second banner ever was Legends Rising with Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. He was blue. That was his element typing. And I actually did a re-roll for that Broly. So while I did start playing the game day 1, this account was a re-rolled account that I did for that blue Broly. So you guys might have actually logged in for a longer period of time than me, but that's where I'm at here. I am Z level 525, pretty high up, I would say. And in total, I have upgraded 49,259 pieces of equipment to rank A or higher. We'll take a look at my equipment box in a second after this. I want to make sure that we just understand how much re-rolling I've done and how many times I've actually tried to upgrade equipment in this game. With a lot. I've reached Godly rank every season that it's been available. So far, it's only been 3 seasons. I've reached level 10 friendship with 198 total characters. And then pretty much everything else is just standard, honestly. Tournament of Power, I've won 404 fights in Tournament of Power. I don't really know if that's like the max, but that's what I've done. Something else I did want to show quickly. Actually, let me just go show you PvP real quick. Just because I want to show you that I have like the 3 God rank symbol right there. Again, there's only been 3 seasons where God rank's been accessible, so that's all 3 seasons in a row where I've gotten God rank. Back to characters here. Go to character list. I do want to show, I want to sort by friendship level. One of my goals in this game has been to get every single EX character to friendship level 5, because whenever an EX character Zenkai awakens, they always have missions to get them to friendship level 5, so I figured I might as well just get them all done. So that whenever, eventually these are all going to Zenkai Awaken. So my thinking is that whenever some EX character Zenkai Awakens, as long as they're friendship level 5, I can just instantly have that mission done. So what I've been doing is I've been throwing these characters into the Let's Fight every single day, the Let's Fight event, all the stages, and just been leveling their friendship up that way with the friendship equipment on them. And so at this point I've done most of them. You can see they're all level 5 friendship. Once we get down to the bottom here, basically starting from this red hit, him and below are not friendship level 5. They're all friendship level 1. So I pretty much have them all done. I just have that little bit left to go, and then we'll be all done with that. But I just wanted to show that real quick. Let's go back to sorting by power level here. Let's take a look at my equipment box here. So now that let me just start at the bottom here. Now that you're able to guaranteed upgrade your slots on equipment, it's become a lot easier to get, very good rolls in your equipment. So what I've done is I've pretty much Z-plussed my entire equipment box. So we can scroll up slowly here. I'm not going to really stop and talk about any specific pieces of equipment here. There's like 1 or 2 pieces here and there that aren't Z+. But for the most part, I have, 560 pieces of equipment in my normal box, plus the 14 pieces of equipment that are part of the Legends Pass additional spaces. So in total, I have 574 pieces of equipment, and I would say that out of the 574 pieces of equipment, like 98% of them are Z+. And that includes unique equipment, that includes awakened equipment. I actually recently all these A's over here are alternative power equipment, which actually they can't be higher than an A. An A is the highest that you can make them make alternative power equipment. So I actually recently just started doing a lot of awakened equipment. I used to not be a huge fan of the system, which is why I never bothered with it, and also just because I was super limited on space. But now with Legends Pass, I can more freely and easily do awakened equipment stuff. So once we get to the top here, you can see all this awakened equipment I just finished doing. So I'm probably going to continue doing more awakened equipment shortly in the future, but if we go ahead and filter by Z+, and we go ahead and click the OK button, I mean, these are all Z+. Like, all these equipment are Z+. I mean, this is like pretty much every single equipment in the entire game. I have at least 1 or 2 that are all Z+. These are all awakened equipment. I mean, we have unique equipment. I have like 3 of each of unique equipment. We can even filter by unique equipment. Like we can, where's the little filter here? Unique. Okay, let's go. Yeah, these are all Z+. Like, they're all done. So, yep. And that's my equipment box. So pretty wide array of equipment to choose from. Quickly taking a look at the status of my sort of account here. Just the total wins in PvP. I have 20,529 total wins in PvP. I would say that that's a decent amount. Not like anything exceptionally crazy. There's definitely people that have way more wins than me, but you know, I've been playing pretty much since day one, so that's how much I've gotten there. Those are my praise point stats, my good skills, good parties, good games. 4,013 stories cleared, and again, like I mentioned earlier, 1,311 days logged in. And I guess right now there's 420 characters accessible in the game. And then, oh yeah, let's take a look at my title bonus. My total title bonus is 26,475. So moving on from that, I have 300 erasers. I have maxed out on chrono crystals, and I maxed out on Zenny. I have, what is that, 9,999,000,000 Zenny. I guess that's basically just, we'll just call it 10 billion Zenny. Then if we go over to the exchange shop, we can take a look at some of the other things that I have access to. Down here, rare metals, I have 170,349 rare metals. So I am somebody that does choose rare metals every login bonus when I can. And the reasoning for that is because they've, you know, with the free Ultra characters that they've started releasing, they do actually end up taking a lot of rare metals to soul boost them. Now, with the Omega Shenron release, they did provide us with a lot of the soul metals that we needed to, not soul metals, a lot of the rare metals that we needed to boost them. But, I mean, if they're going to start making rare metals actually usable, then I might as well start stocking up on them. So I have a lot of rare metals here. I'm making sure to be very, very frugal with how I spend them. Just saving them up pretty much for just, you know, any future ultras that come out, free ultras. So I'm going to be saving those for a while. 170,000 is definitely good enough for now. Prime tickets is part of the Legends Pass. I mean, 58 is the most that you can possibly have right now, just because I've never used one. Z medals, I have 5.7 million Z medals. I've actually used quite a bit of Z medals recently just to pick up a lot of these erasers. So at one point, I think I had like 8 million Z medals, but that's sort of dropped off a little bit since I've used some. Soul exchange medals, I maxed out 99 soul exchange medals. We'll take a look at my actual souls in a second. Equipment medals, I have 14,000. I actually just used a bunch of these just to get the awakened equipment done. I think I had like 18,000 of these. I ended up using 4,000 to do the awakened equipment, so didn't drop off that much, but 14,000 is a lot still. Platinum coins, I have 3 of those. Legends tickets, I've had 3,000 Legends tickets forever because they just like never update the shop. One thing I wish they would do with this shop is they could just put like souls in here, put like erasers in here, or, you know, I don't know, honestly anything. Skip tickets, energy, just basic materials, Zenny even I would take. Just put other stuff in here that we can actually exchange with, instead of me being forced to just like not be able to ever use these tickets. And then guild coins, I have almost 500 of those, but that's pretty much it in terms of what we're looking at for just like general exchange shop items. Next, I guess we could take a look at my gift box here. I mean, you guys, I get this comment all the time. People take a look at my home screen, they're like, oh, you have 99 plus gifts, why don't you accept your gifts? Well, let's go ahead and try accepting my gifts, because if we go ahead and click accept all, this is what happens. You guys ready for this? Watch this. Yep, so it's just a bunch of stuff that I can't actually accept. I mean, a lot of this is from today, from the Happy Bags. I'm hoping that we end up getting a new LF in the next 6 days so that I can buy that, so I can actually accept this from my gift box, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So this, along with this, along with this, along with this, are probably all going to expire and disappear into nothing. So that's just how that works. So those are my gifts. Next, we'll go into items here. So we go into souls. I am completely maxed out on all of the rising souls. So 99,999 of each level of each typing. So red, yellow, purple, green, and blue. And then for the super souls, I have at least 5,000 of every single super soul. But the main one that I did want to focus on for super souls was the 1 and 2, level 1s and 2s of each color, because those are the ones that it takes to actually re-roll unique equipment. So whenever they come out with new unique equipment, I want to make sure I have enough super souls to just continuously roll those over and over and over again until I get some good rolls on those. And then last but not least, we have Zenkai souls, which I definitely have enough of each typing, I think. So I think the lowest amount that I have for a typing is blue. Yeah, blue I have like 15,000 of each at least. So I mean that's still enough to Zenkai max out. I think at like 6 or 7 characters. So still definitely enough for the Zenkai souls there. Training items. I mean it doesn't really matter at this point. I have 2,200 silver bells, 135 gold bells. Like that's more than you'll ever need. Metals and exchange items, this is pretty much what we just looked at for the exchange shop, but this is a good overview of what I have. Again, I maxed out on gold bars, I have Max Zenny, I'm maxed out on weekend metals, I'm saving those for Legends Limited Z-Power just to pump somebody up really quickly if I need to. What else we got? Chrono Crystals, Super Chrono Crystals, I'm saving that just in case they release a new LF in the time where I could use that. What else we got? And that's pretty much it. I mean, fragments, I mean, this is what you use to awaken equipment. Again, I've recently started doing a lot of awaken equipment, so I actually ran out of the red fragments, but the current Ultra Space Time Rush I actually haven't done yet, so we can stock back up on those, I think, from that. But other than that, that's pretty much my entire account. Everything's basically every item that you could possibly have in the game is all maxed. I have every equipment at Z+. I have every character at 14 stars. So to me, this is probably the best account in the world on this game. The only way you could possibly have a better account than me, I guess, is if you had the same exact thing that I did, but then you also had like those EX Trunk, the EX Mai and Green Frieza also at 14 stars, because this is pretty much as good as it gets. There's not much you can go up from here too. So that's pretty much it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in the next one.